My players are getting up on their horses. A special song picked out. I got a player here today, made her way up from Sarasota. She was originally from Australia. Katie. They say it's bitter. I remember this song. This is my high school gig. Yeah. Before you're all born. Vegemite, there you go. Right there. All right, players made their pay. Past the tailgaters over here to the stadium. Let's give a round of, come on, get on, cheer them on. Everyone coming out, led by our first umpire, Juan Carlos. Then Team United Healthcare in the white jerseys. And then the Mean Machine in the black jerseys, State Farm. All right, now it's time for player introductions. Let's start first with the team in the white jerseys, United Healthcare, playing in the number 1 position, coming in from Arkansas. It's Midge Ellison. Coming in, playing the number 2 position in from Colorado. It's Mr. Michael Payne. And my Giants are going to beat Denver today, Michael. And playing in the number 3 position. It's coming in from Olive Garden, Alfredo Sauce, Alfredo Guizreño. And coming across the pond from England, Mr. Nick Johnson. All right, now coming in from Sarasota via New York, via Australia, it's Vicky Browse. Playing in the number 2, coming right up from 466A, where his office is, it's Harrison Wise. Stuart Campbell, playing in the number 3 position, Stuart Campbell. And here comes the man that wears sunglasses. It's Horacio Lisaso. Our 2 umpires are Juan Carlos, Daryl Sweats. 6 chukkers. Who's going to be crowned the champion of Properties of the Villages weekend?
We got 2 ladies up.
Ladies up there in front of those tents. I know you don't think you're close to the match, but if you will, make your way back to the tents, please. Ladies, up there by the tent, please make your way back to the tent. Thank you. Ball's in. You're going to notice now, these players, there's 2 sides of the horses, or the horse, near side and off side. Harrison's hitting off the offside right now. The near side's on the left side. Harrison Wise comes out of that first throw-in, making his way to the south end. Takes a shot on goal, but forgets to hit the ball. And now, back shot by Alfredo, but it's intercepted. And Horacio Lisaso, high flag by Scotty. Our first. Every single goal, they switch ends. And the reason for that, that way players or a team doesn't get advantage or disadvantage throughout the day. So these players switch ends. So United Healthcare is going to be going southbound, and Harrison. There's their first whistle. A lot of penalties coming. And you can't just block people that way. You can bump people, but you have to be going the same direction, same speed. You just can't stand in front of them because it can cause some danger. Here comes Nick Johnson. Nick Johnson, that was a penalty 5 for United Healthcare. And now, Nick, all the way over there in front of all my tailgaters. Oh, another whistle. And this is a penalty 5 awarded to State Farm. Ball placement at the penalties determine where the penalty occurs on the field, or obviously the danger of it as well, and the directions the teams are going. Here comes Stuart Campbell. Stuart puts a pass up the field, trying to get it out there to Vicky, but it's all the way over there on the far side. And now, Alfredo steals it away. Alfredo now has nothing but green grass out in front of him. Is he going to run with it, or is he going to hold it? Oh, that's what happens when you hold it. Oh, but Nick Johnson in the rumble seat. Nick Johnson now. Oh, but look at this. Michael Payne in the rumble seat. Oh, a lot of players coming together, thinking they're in the right. And now Michael Payne. Oh, this one still. Michael Payne still bouncing it off Pony's feet. And now it's like pinball. And now Stuart Campbell with the back shot back into the rugby scrum. That's when you would usually take the ball forward rather than back it in into all those players. Nick Johnson trying to tie this match up. Stewart hooks his mallet. That's perfectly legal to hook the mallet, as long as you don't reach over, under, around the horse. Do it. Nick Johnson, back shot. Oh, that probably. This will be a knock in for State Farm, bringing it off the end line. Stuart Campbell. Stewart goes across the field nicely. Anticipating that one was Harrison. Here comes Harrison, but Midge Ellison with the hook of the mallet. Here comes Alfredo. Alfredo plays that ball forward. Alfredo, let's see if Nick Johnson is going to anticipate this one. Well done right there, and so does Midge Ellison. Midge Ellison, big thoroughbreds, they go fast. Thank you, sir. And now, Nick Johnson takes a shot. Shots, as Pitbull says. And here comes Alfredo. Alfredo! This ball's going to go over the end line. All right. Another knock-in. Stuart Campbell. 2:35 on the clock, 2:35. Everyone ducking out of the way of that lined shot up the field. Here comes Harrison. Harrison Wise. Look at that pony stretch out. But look at Midge Ellison. She's coming and coming fast. Harrison centering it up nicely. Harrison going to try to check down a little bit. Harrison can't flip that one, but right there is Lasasso. Heads up, Ray. They're all number 2s. You see the pencils? They all say 2 on them, don't they? Yeah. I mean, come on. We get you. All right, we had a whistle. Stopping the clock. And now, Lasasso with a little flip back shot to Stewart. Stuart Campbell trying a little give and go. Nick Johnson says, you guys can't try that on me. I invented that stop and go play. And now, or give and go play. And now here comes Nick Johnson up against the boards. Nick Johnson trying to get that ball across. Does he get enough on it? Yes, he does. And Alfredo's going to pick it up. Alfredo. Oh, Harash tries to steal it away. And now, see? Look at this give and go between Alfredo and Nick. They're trying to make it work. Alfredo lofts this one up nicely. Nick Johnson now. He's looking at the goal. And now he knows Horacio is coming. Oh, so close. What else makes Polo unique, but the Village's Polo Club unique of the most unique? Here we go. Start of chukker number 2. 2-0 is our score. Stuart Campbell. Stewart puts a pass up the field, trying to get to Harrison Wise. Harrison goes to the near side. Now to the offside. Can't make contact. Michael Payne with the back shot. Vicky was right there trying to knock it down. Not able to. Now look at this. Nick Johnson trying to put a pass out there to Alfredo, but Stewart comes in, steals it away. Stuart Campbell, all the way in that far side of the field. Stewart, all the way over in front of Properties of the Villages. You guys can cheer them on. They're right there. Get your phone out. Take a photo. Oh, they're standing on top of the ball. Someone made a beautiful tee, and then he hit the grass. Oh, look at right there, Michael Payne knocked, but Vicky saves the day in the goal mouth. Well done by Vicky right there. Oh, and look at this, Stuart Campbell comes out of the goal mouth. And Nick Johnson says, we're playing this ball forward, because if he would have backed it, may have got called for a penalty right there. Nick with the fakeroo, nickaroo, trying to keep that ball away from Stewart. It's pretty ironic. Stuart Campbell was the one that Nick worked for the first time he came over here from England. Oh, bad luck. And now, if it wasn't for any luck, wasn't for bad luck, he wouldn't have any luck. And now here comes Alfredo. Launches this one up, and Midge Ellison's going to have an opportunity to chase it down. But it goes over the end line, out of play, and so. I don't call nobody out. If I know your name, I will. All right. Here comes Nick Johnson with the back shot. Oh, Horacio did get a mallet on it. And now look at this. Alfredo, he pounces. Alfredo trying to get around Stewart. They're hip to hip right there. And Stewart with the advantage. Backs it. Oh, Michael Payne almost intercepts that one. Like what his Denver team likes to do. But my Giants ain't going to go for no interceptions today. And now. And Michael Payne, nicely done. Slows him down. Even though you might not get possession, that little shot, though, slows them down. It allows your team to get in proper position. So every little bit does count throughout the day. And now Stewart puts a nice little worm burner up the field and faked it, and now brings it back to himself. And now passes it up to Lasasso. Oh, but what a nice-looking bump by Alfredo. Alfredo coming in, and now look at this. Nick Johnson steals it away. Stewart's like, I ain't falling for that fakeroo, nickaroo again. And now Nick backs this one right over to Midge Ellison. Midge Ellison to the near side. Midge doing a good job. And now look at Alfredo. Oh, found the second man in line. Daryl's like, I'm calling play because don't like delay of games. And now look at Stuart Campbell. Stuart looking up the field. We're down to 3 minutes. 3 minutes in the chukker. 3. Not free, but 3. Oh, look at this play by Lee Sasso going for his 3rd goal of the day. And now Harrison comes in. Harrison, whistle, 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 whistle. Stops the clock. Nick Johnson. Nick looking up the field. Nick puts a shot over to Alfredo. And now Midge fouling up the play nicely. And now back shot by Stewart all the way across the field to Lasasso. Oh, or I mean, excuse me, that was Harrison. And now here comes Nick Johnson. Nick. Oh, Pony kicked it. Oh, that'll be a spinach omelet this morning. So he hits it 5 yards, not 150 yards. Now Nick. See if he's going to zig and zag, duck and dive, bob and weave. He's on the move. Lasasso's like just waiting for the right moment. Now he goes with the hook. Oh, Nick. Nick, look at he's making his way through everybody. Nick Johnson! All right, back to the middle. A couple of the State Farm players changed. They got 25 seconds to get to the throw-in. And if they're not there, they still throw it in. Nick Johnson trying to take advantage of his team having 2-player advantage. Nick puts a nice shot. Oh, Stewart tries to knock it out of the air. But look at who's up front. Midge Ellison. Midge Ellison puts it in and ties the matchup at 2 goals apiece. Dollar shots today. Myers rum. Fireball. Oh, whistle sounds. No fireball. Lysasso. Lofts it up over everyone's head. And just like that, it goes in between the uprights. That ends the chukker. And
Yeah, 35-7 Jags. All right, we got whooped.
all right, ball's back in play. Nick Johnson flips this one out over to Michael Payne riding Silverado. Oh, Midge Ellison. Midge coming through. Midge Ellison. Midge carrying that ball up the field. Oh, there was a divot right there. Make sure someone gets that divot when they go out at halftime. All right. Look at Vicky carrying the ball up the field. Well done. Getting her team pulling it forward. Oh, but somehow someone steals it away. Nick Johnson coming through. All right. Alfredo trying to come in to steal that one. And now look at Michael Payne doing a good job. Deflects that one. Knocks it down. It allows Alfredo to give us Stuart Campbell. Stuart steals it away. Oh, but no whistle. I thought I had a whistle, but no whistle. Now he's got everyone out in front. A little worm burner up the field. Nick can't go to that ball without causing a penalty right there. And now look at Horacio. Horacio from about 120 yards out. And now watch Harrison. He's going to have to angle this one either with a neck shot or tail. Nice shot. Harrison centers it up beautifully. Oh, but Nick Johnson says, Harrison, that was an awesome shot. But I'm stealing it away. We're going the opposite direction. Watch out, Juan Carlos. Now Nick Johnson lofts this one up. Alfredo anticipates it nicely. Alfredo now nothing but green grass. We could have a tie game here in just a moment, possibly. Alfredo sauce. Orders in. Alfredo with... Do I see more special guests down there? Do I see Linda down there? I do see Linda. All right, ball's back in play, switching ends again, like we do after every goal. Like we had a whistle because we're all standing still. And I know they're not ending, but you can. Nick Johnson lofts this one up. Golazo, and now they take a 1-goal lead. United. Ball's back in play. Michael Payne wins the throw-in. Michael, a little neck shot on the neck of his horse. Now, Horacio. Lisasso. Nick Johnson kind of steals it away for a moment. And now look at this. They got Stuart Campbell in a pickle. And they got Alfredo on one side, Nick Johnson on the other side. And now Nick sneaks in the back. And definitely the right-of-way belonged to that next one. He came from left to right and crossed right. Nick causing that penalty, gives a penalty 5 for State Farm, who is in the hole by 1 goal now. Look at Lisasso. And now Alfredo steals it away. And now puts a nice pass up there. That one right there should have probably went right rather than left. Michael Payne was going the other way with no one on him. But this is where communication comes in. You try to communicate with your teammates as best as possible. Ball goes up over the boards, into the stands, an autograph. Nick Johnson puts a nice shot up there, but intercepted by Harrison Wise. And it goes right back to Nick Johnson. We're down to 133. 133 left in chukker number 3 before the fun starts. Now, nice little pass up the field. Nick Johnson waits for it. Oh, what a bump by Lisasso. Takes Nick out of the play. And this is where you have to keep playing polo. A lot of the players sometimes think they get fouled and then take themselves out of the game. And now look at this nice long shot. Heads up over there. Keep it. Keep that ball. Bring it over. 46 seconds. Stewart coming in, defending this play. Alfredo, he's going to leave it for Nick Johnson. Nick Johnson trying to get around Stewart. Puts a nice little lofted shot up the field. 30 seconds, 30 seconds. And one person clapping downstairs. And now, up against the boards. And now, Horacio puts a pass up there. But Midge Ellison coming in with Nick Johnson. Knows the clock's running down to 10 seconds. He knows he needs to hit out and put this one in the goal from here. And that one's right up there. Look at this. Little flip shot. It's over there. Oh, so close. That close. It could have counted. Oh, divot stop time. Champagne time. Trivia time. Away. Stuart Campbell. Heads up. Uh-oh. And this pass is nice. Vicky trying to get there. But Harrison pounces. Harrison Wise. Oh, but look at Midge Ellison. One thing about Midge Ellison, she will bump you and take, uh-oh. Nick Johnson puts a grass burner up the field. And now, Alfredo trying to get possession. Alfredo doing a good job, but here comes Lisasso putting the pressure on. Lisasso puts the pressure on, but look at this near side neck shot right over to Michael Payne. What a play by United Healthcare right there. Teamwork at its finest. That ball bounces out. United Healthcare trying to take advantage, maybe separate themselves. Once again, at halftime, a lot of different strategies may be changing. Alfredo with Lasasso right there. Look at this. All players are marked up very perfectly right now. Oh, right there, Lasasso was going to reach over, couldn't. Oh, but he's able to steal the ball. Look at Alfredo's horse do a little dressage step and push Lasasso off the ball, but Lasasso wins the play. Lasasso still. Uh-oh, and Michael Payne pounces. Michael Payne with another opportunity. Michael Payne reaches back, tries to get another. Then right there's Alfredo. Oh, the ball goes off a horse's foot. And now, Lasasso. Oh, puts a nice looking pass out to Harrison Wise, but he's hooked off the play right there by Midge Ellison. Midge is playing some awesome defense today, helping out, stopping a lot of momentum by State Farm. Now Alfredo puts a pass up there. Oh, Lasasso goes near side, offside. Nick Johnson says, me and Elastic are come through. Now he's at the 60. He pulls it back to himself. That's like a roadblock right there. He's going to have to run with it. Neck shot under the neck of the horse. Nick Johnson scores! Look at that. Showing sportsmanship at its finest there. Stuart Campbell. Told him to wait for the other players to get back. And now, Alfredo. Alfredo puts a nice pass up there. Lasasso, though, coming in. Everyone's breaking. And now Stewart going to get in the rumble seat. Well, Lasasso's got two players out front. Oh, what a play! Uh-oh. And now, here comes Nick. He plays it forward. He's got time. Oh, Midge calls for it. Midge Ellison picks up that pass from Nick Johnson. Midge Ellison taking that ball up the field, but it gets back straight up in the air. Stuart Campbell coming in with Nick Johnson. We're down to 2 minutes, 2 minutes. It's either 2 minutes or 120 seconds, whatever you want to call it. Oh, a little blockaroo. Nick Johnson puts Elastic in reverse. Forgot to beat beep horn. And now look at this pass from Nick Johnson out to Michael Payne. Michael Payne off to the races again. Michael Payne's already scored 1 goal in this chukker. Can he get number 2? Michael Payne's right there. Not able to win the bump though. And there is Lasasso. Lasasso wins the ride off and gains possession. Lasasso now sees Stewart right over there in the open space. Passes across the field to him. And now Stewart looking up the field. He's got Lasasso taking off. Trying to get that ball up there. Well done. Oh, look at these 2 horses coming right here to the stadium. You see, when you have a stronger horse, you win bumps like that one. Bumps or ride-offs, or whatever you might want to call it. Stewart with a little slap back shot. And now here comes Michael Payne. Whistle sounds. On each team there. And so it's offsetting. So we bowl the ball into play. Vicky Browse, she comes in, has the ball for a moment. Alfredo hits the ground. Unfortunately, right there, not getting the hit he wants. Oh, but Alfredo's going to steal this one away. 30 seconds. 30 seconds left here in the 4th chukker. Alex picking out a perfect sing-along song. Sends this ball up the field. Oh, kind of got caught up in the middle of no man land. 15 seconds. 10. 5. Nick takes a shot. If it rolls in. 3, 2, 1. Uh-oh, I'm not sure. Did he hit that before the horn? And throw in. Michael Payne, a split second behind the clock. So, United Healthcare trying to take advantage of the short end of the field. They've already doubled up the score. They're right there in the goal mouth. Lasasso was saying access denied. Look at everyone going one way, Lasasso going the other way. Wrong way, Lasasso. But it's actually the right way when it comes to where he was. Harris, oh! Sorry, Stewart. But that ball hit a divot and bounced right over your mallet. Tough luck. Lasasso. Nick pulls it out of a divot. Launches it up the field 50 yards. Oh, what a play. And look at this give and go between Alfredo and Nick Johnson. Well played. Nick out front. Oh, GPS needs to recalculate. Oh, the ball's sitting right there. It looked like someone stumped it into a hole. Midge Ellison comes in with Alfredo. Oh, but look at Lee Sasso. Oh, a nice back shot, though, right there by Alfredo Sauce. Michael Payne pounces. Oh, but Lasasso withstands the pounce, and off to the races we go.
Michael, help him. Tranquilo. Take your time.
Lasasso and State Farm trying to cut that deficit. Oh, he put it there. He pushed it out a little too far. Back shot. Uh-oh. Here we go. Ukulele has a chance to show herself off right here. Look at her flatten out. She's off to the races. And Nick Johnson still in possession. Doesn't really get the shot he wants, but has time. Now, he's zigging, he's zagging, he's ducking and diving, bobbing, weaving. But Harrison Wise says, not today, Nick Johnson. Oh, but Nick gets right back into the play. Here it comes. Nick trying to get that ball. All the ponies standing on top of it. Now Nick's going to have to go to, oh, Nick kind of gets off the horse a little bit. And now, still in the play. Him and Stewart fighting. Now Nick backs this one across the field. Vicky is right there. Whistle sounds. Nick launches it up, and yes, a goal! For the umpires, because the umpires don't have their own horses. And out of that throw in, here comes Alfredo. Kind of gets bumped off the play. Midge Ellison following up the play nicely. And Alfredo. Ball is up against the boards. And now, 7-3 is the score. And Michael Payne coming in. I think this is the lowest scoring game for State Farm all season. So United Healthcare is putting some defense on today. And now Stewart gets hooked right there by Nick Johnson. But here comes Lasasso. He's about the 40-yard line. He taps it once, twice, 3 times as a lady. And he's right there. And does not put it through. But Stewart Campbell. Stewart taps it through. So Stewart puts goal 4 on the scoreboard. Stewart. Woo, that was close. Nick Johnson taps it once. Now he leaves it there for Alfredo. Alfredo puts a pass back. Oh, bad luck. Bounce off Pony's foot. Now a back shot right there. Bounces off another Pony's foot. And now, Alfredo coming in. Oh, he doesn't get a lot on that back shot. And Alfredo puts a shot. Oh, but look at the long arm of Go-Go Gadget Arm. And here comes State Farm. Look at Lasasso. We got a horse. Look at that horse stretch out. It is off to the races. Oh, well done. Horacio Lasasso Golasso. Ball's in. And look at this. Nick Johnson. Nick. Oh, Lasasso with a nice hook on the mallet. But Alfredo following up the play nicely. Drops it up in the red zone. Oh, it doesn't make it off the end line. Whistle sounds. Of the field. Not on the short bus, but on the short end of the field. And look at this, Alfredo. Now Nick Johnson tries to spin around the backside. Oh, but Lasasso steals it away. He says access denied. Oh, another whistle. Lasasso. Oh, he doesn't get what he wants. Alfredo steals it away. Alfredo, there's a 30-second horn. Ends the chukker, the frantic fifth. Buckle up. Ready for chukker number 6. And Stewart, State Farm, needs to score a couple goals. Vicky Browse out front. Here she goes. Ball bounces up in the air. I think it went off their helmet. Whistle sounds. Man. Stewart puts a nice little pass up the field. And Horacio, kind of went off the heel of his mallet. Not allow him to pull that ball forward. All the way. Far side by the tailgaters. By my electric tree over there. That got struck by lightning. When lightning hit that tree, the top ended up in the middle of the field. It was just crazy of what lightning does. And Nick puts a nice pass across the field. Midge was there. Michael Payne coming in. And that was Alfredo. Michael Payne coming into play now. I like hearing the future with babies crying and cheering. That's awesome. The next to last weekend, I think that's November 7th, I'll have my grandsons with me here. Whistle sounds. Kinkosis put in his wagers. Lasasso! Goal 6 goes on the board. Here we go. State Farm pushing. Here comes Harrison. Nick Johnson sneaks through. Nick zigging, zagging, ducking and diving. Nick comes out of that rugby scrum, but forgets the ball. And now Lasasso. Midge tries to hook his mount, not able to. Here comes a deciding moment of the match, possibly. Lasasso puts a pass up again. Lasasso off to the races. Horacio, I think we're going to have a tie game because that ball has enough energy. Goes in the uprights. Tie game. 7-up. Lasasso. Horacio wins the throw-in. Alfredo comes in, puts a frappe on him. And now look at this pass right out to Stewart. Stewart Campbell now. Stewart possibly going to go-ahead goal. And there's going to be Nick Johnson coming into the play. Uh-oh. Nick and Alfredo have Lasasso in a pickle. And look at this fast horse by Alfredo. Leaps and bounds. Oh, he misses. The hook does Lasasso. Alfredo. Guisreño puts the order in for Pasta. Pezul. Ball's in play. And look at Alfredo. The famous word of Polo. Hey! Nick Johnson. Oh, look at this horse do a pirouette. Nick puts this one up to Michael Payne. Was under the near side. And here's a back shot by Harrison. And now Vicky Browse comes in. Oh, it's a sword fight and a rugby scrum. And Nick Johnson says, thank you. Out of the backside of the scrum. Goal for Nick Johnson, possibly pushing it out of the way with one. But playing very well. And Alfredo with 2. Ball's back in play. Nick Johnson says hello to Alfredo. And here comes Lasasso. 1 minute, 1 minute. 1 minute. Kind of almost out of reach, but Lasasso and State Farm, the one thing about State Farm, they don't give up until the very, very end because they're a good neighbor. And State Farm is there. Up against the boards on the far side. Seconds. 30. What a match today. And look at Alfredo. Alfredo. Kind of just taking that ball up the field. Here comes Vicky in. She's going to play the ball forward. Lasasso. There's time. 10 seconds. Midge coming in. Midge coming in. Going to hook the mallet of Stewart. Midge and Stewart running up the field. There's the double horn. Ends the match. What a match right there. Sasso's horse is tired. Look at it breathe. But what a match today. All right. Nick, that's why you had to switch mallets because you brought the pony out. All right, we're going to do our best playing pony first. It was Normita. It's owned by the club here, and Frankie Bilbao and Paige Boone. Nick Johnson used to own this horse, but then... All right. Back. All right. Where was my lady with properties in the villages? Oh, there she is. Sorry. Denise with properties in villages. Hold up. Christine will hand you all this stuff. Normita will probably stand for a matter of about 1 minute. There you go. There's our best playing pony. They played the 6 chukker by Nick Johnson. Normita. Well done. Mateo and Martine, the 2 grooms right here as well. Well done. All right, get both teams up on the podium now. Thank you, Martine. Oh, you want to? You can't sit down, Connie. I'm going to put you on the podium. You shouldn't sneak out here and not get called out. All right. What a match, what a match. All right, we're going to hand out our runners-up trophies first for State Farm. Oh, no. Yeah, we have one picture of everybody. Yes, Keith. Man, you guys are sneaky. All right. So, for State Farm, her first time here on the podium, Vicki Browse playing in the number 1 for State Farm. We'll give her. Playing number 2, Harrison Wise. Playing in number 3, Stuart Campbell. And playing the back position, the long arm, go gadget arm, Horacio Lasasso. Now we have State Farm with Denise right in the middle. Denise, you go in the middle, please. There we go. All right, Keith, this photo is yours. What a match. All right. State Farm steps down. And now our winners of Properties in the Villages weekend. United Healthcare. Playing in the number 1, Ellison. Playing number 2, even though he likes the Denver Broncos, they're not winning today because the Giants are going to beat them. Michael Payne. Playing number 3, Alfredo Guirreño. And playing the back position today, the number 4, Mr. Nicholas Johnson. Well done, United Healthcare. We got one more trophy. Our MVP of the weekend. Ended up with 5 goals today, 1 in every chukker other than the first. Mr. Nicholas Johnson. Once again, next week, we have Pony Up Boosters as our sponsor, right here at the stadium at 3 o'clock. So, once again, 30 minutes, you got about 20 minutes left? How much time?